Hello everybody and welcome back. Obviously we have just cleared the Smoldering Lake. It's now time for us to head over to Irithyll Valley. Before we do that, I'm just going to eat some of these souls and we are going to upgrade some gear. Well, say upgrade some gear. We're going to kind of improve on our pyromancy slightly. Again, I know we're meant to be kind of aiming for miracles, but those are coming fairly soon, so not too long to wait now before we can actually start hurting stuff with our abilities. But first, we are going to be coming to this guy. We've got some pyromancy tips to give him.
Ah, what have we here? A pyromancy tome from Irithyll. Then you found the home of pyromancy. Brilliant! I will never curse being old and undead again. Now, show it here, quickly. Let us channel them together. The primal pyromancies known only to old Master Salaman.
Okay, so these last two I think we have to give to an NPC we're going to be getting fairly soon. So next up we want to grab the Great Chaos Fire Orb. 10,000 souls, okay.
Do not be what?
I have got a soul to chew on this, that's fine. What is it? Yeah. No, because that's for Havel's ring, isn't it? It would be very bad to sell those. You know what, I'm not going to use Havel's ring. Stuff it. Okay, so we are going to get Chaos Fire Orb. Very, very strong spell, and you're going to see that fairly soon. Obviously, we can't use this. There's no point in grabbing that, which would be a nice buff to our weapon. But I don't really want to. I don't really fancy putting the levels into intelligence, so I won't be doing that.
Do not big what?
I don't know why I just left then. We are, however, going to upgrade the Pyromancy Flame. There we go. So,
do not big what?
It's +5. That's going to have it dealing a rather large amount of damage. Pretty nice. I don't see anything here that we need. Let's take a look. Nope, nothing else required from there. I mean, there are some cool looking armor sets that we can now buy. Oh, deadly armor, that's cool. So obviously, as you defeat some of the bosses, their armor and stuff like that becomes available in here. Obviously, that's Horus's Executioner set, XL mask, Sage's big hat. We've got Volnir's crown, that kind of stuff. Lord Shivering. No, not too bad about that really. So yeah, that's all in there for you guys if you want to buy it. I suppose you could get the tried finger. What we'll do is see if there's any.
Be sure
heavy.
to bring more.
What's happened here? Yeah, a bit heavy. We have to make it a bit lighter, so heavy gloves will do. There we go. Well done. Doesn't stick out either, so that's cool. So let's go and see our priestess. Wherever she is. Where is she? There she is. Oh, cool.
Oh, champion.
Learning miracles, not the dark ones though. Probably should have gotten that really. Never mind.
Have a pleasant journey.
But we're getting closer to more miracles. As you can see, it takes a bit of time. I don't think we've got any more tomes. No, only the one for. Only the one for the new NPC we're going to be getting fairly soon. So, with that said, we've got some Umbral Ash to give to the Handmaiden, which I didn't realise I had. Let's go and give that in.
Gracious lad.
La la la. So just to make sure you guys are aware of what I'm now using, because I quite like the damage boost, we're wearing the Lloyd's Sword Ring. Now, particularly as we progress through, especially if we carry on using the Pyromancy Flame in one of our hands and simply put on a talisman later, there are a lot of regenerative spells, which means this is going to be quite a big boon for us, as it's going to give us a bigger damage boost to our abilities than say the Mage Clutch Ring and the other and the Morn's Ring and the Great Swamp Ring, which are like kind of, these are like your normal buffs, and then you'll have like a secondary ring, like we've got the Witch's Ring here. We'll see the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring soon, which give much more magic damage. So you'll probably want to put this on, and then at least PvE anyway. Take the Lloyd's Ring, which then gives even more damage whilst your health is at full. So whilst you're able to keep on recovering HP, that is quite useful for you. We're going to tune our Chaos Fireball. I guess we'll put... Ooh, yeah, so we'll take Toxic as well then, why not? That's cool, very nice. So as you can see, got a couple of lightning spells now. I say spells, miracles. I haven't actually got enough faith to use that yet. Interesting. Okay. As our faith gets higher, we will start using some of this stuff, but it doesn't really scale very well until our faith gets up towards like the 50 mark. So we are going to wait for that. So with all the explanation over, and you know, kind of you guys know where I'm at, we're going to be going to High Lord Volnir's bonfire. And up the steps we go. So let's see how we do in here. It's been a while since I've been to old Irithyll Valley. And my last trip through here with my Pyromancer wasn't all that great because I still hadn't decided which weapon I was using. So let's see how this goes. Quick rest there just to make sure we've got the bonfire. That's all cool. Pretty nasty enemy about to come and face us. Yes! So take that. Go and reset our focus points. Not there's really any need. Now that enemy is a pretty mean enemy if it catches you out, so do be aware of that. And we are going to be heading across the bridge. We are going to have to come back around here later, but what we're going to do first is kind of unlock the first bonfire, come back round in a circle, back to this bonfire, as there's kind of a reason to do so. And then followed after that, we'll be clearing underneath the bridge and dealing with the boss. But in between those two kind of cycles, we'll be helping out Cirrus to carry on her quest line. So as we come over here, we've got a few items to pick up. No enemies immediately here to threaten us, but there are some fairly close by, so do be careful. Take the bonfire. I suppose something that is worth putting on now will be the Sage Ring, being as we are casting, and we don't want to be casting for long because the enemies we're about to face are quite aggressive. But we'll see how we do against them. There we go, there's one. Yeah, Chaos Fireball, brutal as ever. As you can see, quite aggressive, so do be careful of them. It's probably worth noting I'm not actually embered right now. Let's solve that issue. Dodge that shard, that's great timing. Oh, I don't know why I just did that. So a couple more and we'll be good to upgrade the Pyromancer Flame again, which will up its lethality slightly. Sort of way warrior, it's cool. Yeah, we should be fine getting through here. So we saw FP, that's cool. Obviously our FP gauge does need to rise now. Now that we've got these +6 Estus flasks, it is in our best interest to do so. Going up around here, we've got these kind of dark little enemies here. Not too difficult for us. But they do like to kind of disappear on you, so be careful. And you'll have this patrol coming over on the side just there. The only real threat is the guy with the big fire thing, as you can just essentially fire any distance he likes, through as many obstacles as he likes, and it's just in general not pleasant. We are, however, doing decent damage though, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so I would like these guys to come over a bit so we can actually deal with them without getting fired at. Come on, you bunch of misfits. Ouch! Got me that time. So the range on these attacks is quite frustrating. Ouch. Ouch. Hey! There we go. Looking better. As you can see, even without the Silver Covetous Serpent Ring on, we are gaining souls at a much quicker rate around here. So if you did want to get yourself an extra few levels, now is the time to be doing it. Obviously it's not something I'm going to be doing as a part of the walkthrough, so if you are struggling a little more than me, feel free to go ahead and do something like that. I'm going to quickly head around this way. Now you do want to get around there fairly quickly, as there are two more of the Boreal Knights patrolling around there, and they'll start coming around about now. So you want to get up here fairly quickly so you can deal with him before he starts causing trouble for you when you try and deal with these guys. Ouch. You down. Stop focus points. I do like these guys' armor set, so whether or not I decide to go ahead and get it, don't know yet. You down. Gauntlets, nice. Yeah, let's grab the bonfire, makes things a bit quicker and easier. So over this way is the next bonfire into the area. We are going to tag it but not rest at it. You'll see the reason fairly soon. Whilst we are going to talk to Henri.
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace.
Yep,
But my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker. For the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we? Please, take this. Recompense for my foolish request. And also a token of protection. May the flames guide your way.
Yes.
Ah. You are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way. Ah, I'd make...
Cool. So once you talk to Henri, if you are carrying on with the Hollow Lord ending, which we are doing for this one because it's the easiest playthrough of the game, even if it isn't the nicest playthrough of the game, and you'll see why fairly soon. If you are not wanting that and you want her to survive, this statue here you will want to attack, as this is he's basically, it's like a basically female version of Yol, who was the guy that died and gave us the 3 levels. But if you want to carry on with the Dark Lord ending, just go ahead and leave him there. This is the only chance you'll get to do this. Once we leave and rest at the bonfire, that statue will disappear. So be aware of that. So next we are going to head on back down this way. Back to the right. Got ourselves a crystal lizard to deal with. Obviously there to try and lure you into running to this left side with those knights patrolling down. You can't see the steps, but they are there. You also don't usually know he's there. Oh. Okay, then that didn't go to plan. Probably should have tried Toxic Mist there. Come on. One-on-one, you aren't that bad, mate. Sorry for you. Cool, I move this way. But the main reason we're coming down this way is just here, as we're going to get a miracle? I think it's a miracle. It's a dark miracle though, called Gnaw, so it is useful, but not as useful as some other things to us. Before you attack her though, open this gate. That way, should you die, you can come straight back in and deal with her. Witch Tree Branch. And here's Doris. Fat git. Whoa! No! Down she goes. So, and with that, we have done the first circuit, as you could say, of the area. Oh, almost forgot an item just here. So, to ensure that Sirius's summon sign appears, we are going to travel to the other side of the bridge again. Should now appear on the other side. Hopefully this has worked. So, going to be coming down this way. There it is. So, we're going to go ahead and visit Sirius's world. Okay, well the poison doesn't seem to be affecting him very much. Whoa! Hey! Don't let him heal! Oh. No! What was that? Must have been a blessing or something. Good go, Sirius. Get down. Very good.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Turns out Sirius is a sun, bro. Sunlight medal and all that. I guess she's a sun sister, actually. Cool. That should give us an item just ahead. There we go, homeward bone. Don't know why that's there, don't know what it means. Okay, so we're going to travel back to the further bonfire that we came back from, Church of Yoshka. Cool, so head on back down the step. No, that's the wrong way. I'm going to go this way first. As you can see, statue is gone, as is Anri. Yeah, Anri. We're heading around up here on the left. This will allow us to avoid the patrolling knights that are down there. Pick up the item. Shows you that dodging attack is available. Deal with this guy as quick as you can. Pick up his treasure. I'm going to head up to the left. We are trying to avoid a confrontation here, as it won't go all that well for us if we actually have it too early. Whoa! Get down. Hunted Knight Armor, yes! Makes me happy. So, we're going to grab the treasure from in here. Lightning Gem, that's great for us. Magic Latrine. With the drop down, I don't think it's all that useful to us. There's nothing really particular down there that we want. Yeah, it's just going to be back around, isn't it? Yeah, it's just around there. It's cool. So with that, we have gotten all of the goodies from around this area, which means we can head on into the next one. Yes. So, this is kind of where the area is essentially split into half. Usually in my other episodes I've been separating out, this is where I'd be cutting, but for this series, trying out longer videos to see how you guys react to that, see if you prefer it or not. So we are just going to... what's that? Oh, I thought I saw something. Just going to collect this item over here, head on to the bonfire, and well, head on to Firelink Shrine to level up a little bit, and then we'll be carrying on down the road. Does there to be it? No, we'll be coming back down this way later. So back to ye old Firelink Shrine. We're going to have some more attunement, I think. I think this is my plan. More attunement. Oh, and our Circe is back. She's here to thank us. Oh yeah, 2 level ups. More achievement. Right, so.
I have not thanked you for your generous rescue. That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude. If you require help on your travels, I offer you my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If you require help...
She's going to be helpful for us later, as bait.
Welcome home, Ashes.
Literally,
Very
as bait.
well.
That's exactly what I use it for. Anyway, Yep, 2 levels up. So let's have 2 more achievement, I think. Let's keep that building up. 24 is kind of the minimum, I would say, but 30 is going to be what I'm aiming for. As well as probably 30 endurance. I may attempt some maybe different weapons. I want to try some of the dual weapons maybe eventually, but we'll see. Faith will be hitting 60 eventually, but for now, achievement to 30, 24, and endurance to 30 are fairly important for me, so that's what I'm aiming for.
Farewell, ashen one.
Bear in mind that by the time I get to a higher level, much like my sorcerer dude, I'm probably going to end up ditching the shield and going full offensive, but we'll see how that ends up. But for now, onwards with Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. So back to Church of Yoshka. We have round 2 to deal with. So, if you haven't noticed, whenever you get up from the bonfire, it kind of points you in the path of progression from the bonfire, which I always think is pretty cool. So, we're going to be heading down this way. We're going to meet up with an invader. Where is it? There's a dude hidden. There we go. There's the one. So be careful of them. I don't think this item's worth collecting. Definitely not worth dying for, so do be careful of that. But this way we're going to get invaded, so be careful again. There are more of those invisible enemies that will try and push us off, so be aware. We're going to try and deal with this guy as quickly as we can. Grab this before Kraton starts attacking us. There he is. Obviously be careful because this is one-on-one and this guy is pretty solid. Oh, that was close. Damn. I would have thought that we would have had decent lightning resistance. Whoa! Oh, I walked off the ledge. Okay guys, I'll come back to that. Your turn. So, because I walked off and decided I'd try and push him off, which worked. Pretty cool. And we got his axe. We'll also get his armor set fairly later as well, as it should. The next time we rest the bonfire, it should essentially appear on the bridge. So we're going to collect that at the end of the area. But first, heading on down this way. Nothing too bad now to be assailing us. There would be, if we hadn't sided with Uria, there would be an invader, a fairly nasty one called the Pale Shade. Probably the toughest invader that I've come across, so we have saved ourselves a bit of pain, although we won't be getting a weapon from it. Nasty dogs, because there needed to be nasty dogs in this game. Still one more on the left, so be careful when you're collecting this. No. And see, at this point, it's why once we start getting more regenerative powers for ourselves, it will mean that we don't need to waste a Estus Flask. So when I've lost a little bit of health like this, we're not currently benefiting from the Lloyd's Talisman, Lloyd's Ring even, which is annoying, to say the least, because I wouldn't want to waste a whole entire Estus Flask on that small amount of health. So it will be nice when we have some extra like kind of healing abilities that mean that we can just heal ourselves bit by bit. Lots of enemies down here, no reason to kill them all, but you can if you feel like it. Just make sure you deal with this guy. Got another walking one just here. Oh, he got me. No. Ouch. So as I was saying, no real reason to have to kill them all. Most of them can't actually follow up the ladder, so but just thought to kill a few. So we have a quick heal. It's like, haha, turbo power from healing. I think one of them is going to throw a dagger at me. Sure it does. That's right, 4 down there. It's fine with me. So we can roll off here. He's going to try and jump on us from above us, but I'm not really bothered. Chest in here with a spear in it. And some more go down. Drop off just here. This actually gets you an item in New Game Plus, so kind of worth knowing about. Heading down to the left, got a few enemies that are going to be coming up the stairs. Thought that shrine was a nightmare. It's fine. Now, as we come around the corner, you'll hear the little twinkling of crystal lizard, so I'm going to grab that. False wall. Him down. Enemies in here. Be careful. They will try to mob you. Surprised it's not started casting spells yet. The enemy that's doing all the screams can in fact fire magic at you, so be careful. Particularly if you're wearing the mage cult ring or the Crown Dusk. Now you can either go the long way, or you can do what I'm about to do. Free ring of sacrifice, or if you're me, 2,000 souls. Pretty wide expansive area. I was actually expecting to get attacked by something big down here, but it never happened. It's kind of a shame, because it's quite a nice looking wide open space, and it would be quite nice to have a fight in. Although I imagine PvP is probably pretty good around here. Shoot down. Free and easy souls, why thank you. Got a maggot here, it's a great heal. Again, things are starting to get a bit better for us as clerics, and I am going to change the order that I do things slightly to get a few extra things earlier than I would usually try to get them. But we'll speak about that fairly soon. Still got more items to collect. So much wide expanse here to get through, and with very little in it. It's strange for this game, to be honest. It's quite serene, really. And then, you know, as much as I love this area, it looks absolutely fantastic. Like, and to be honest, I don't really remember. Oh yeah, I have been over there. I know where that is now. It does look absolutely fantastic, but we just don't. I feel like we don't spend enough time here. Well, I do actually spend a lot of time here doing PvP, but you know what I mean. There's not that much. Well, there is a lot, but there could be more. That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna have a rest here. I actually went straight past this my first time through, thinking, oh, that must be a side area for later, and carrying on the other way will unlock us a shortcut somewhere. But it turns out right through there is a little bonfire in a really nice spot just before quite a difficult set of enemies, so yeah, absolutely worth knowing about. So we're going through. Come on. Come on with spider appendage things. I suppose you could call them human centipedes. No, you don't. Two pie, woo! Just shows the kind of place we're in right now. Come on, whoop! Oh, it's blockable. Haha. Didn't know that. That's really disappointing. I thought that was a grab attack. I thought I heard something moving. I don't still look. Wow, just the splash damage on that was enough to hurt you loads. I fail to understand why these give so many souls. These ones are just here for show, like, I've not actually seen them do anything other than stand there and get killed. So, 3 souls I guess. Almost at the point to get another level. Well, we are at the point to get another level once we get all the way around. It's going to be cool. Excrement covered ashes. Brilliant. I can't wait to get rid of those. And here we have Sigvard again. Take a free heal.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegwart of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude. And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
Yay, another miracle. Thing we're looking up.
Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stewing right now.
Already had it.
Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast. To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. No.
Oops. There we go, some more Estus.
Have you heard? Home of Yorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
So, after our warm little reunion, straight back out into the cold, hellish depths of combat. So, you're going to want to head straight across this hallway. Up there is a Silver Knight with a big massive bow that will do not small amounts of damage. So, the idea is going to be to run straight past this guy on our left and bring him back here, where we can actually have combat. Whoa, nearly. Down, Silver Knight, down! Silver Knight armor. Some Titanite. Take that. That puts on 6, 8. So it can in fact upgrade the Pyromancer's Flame again. That's going to be lovely. Oh. Thought I had him dialed in then. Damn it! Come on, you. There we go. Wow, the stamina. Whoa, straight through the door? What? Oh, of course. I haven't gone through yet. There we go. Much better. Ooh. Give it up, this is going to be a one fight now. It just got one side. So that down, some more large titanite. Be aware that these enemies only spawn once, so if you are struggling, feel free to kill one, go back, rest, respawn everything else other than these, come back again, and you'll be fine. So that is absolutely an option for this. Works. It would appear we've been frostbitten, but we're okay. Going to go over this way, we're going to have some chests. Oh. Let's get some goodies. There we go. Leering is very good with pokey weapons, so if you like using spears, rapiers, estoc, sage's rapier, anything like that, Leering is definitely a good ring to have on. Basically, what it does is if you do a thrusting attack type attack during an enemy's attack animation, that's before or after, it will do increased damage. The amount of increased damage will depend on when during that attack animation you do it. If you do it just before someone hits you, that is going to do incredible damage to them. Pretty nasty, especially when mixed with something like the estoc, which attacks very, very quickly. Up here we're going to have some dogs. They always give me trouble, so I'm probably going to die. Don't know why, they just do. Just... There we go. Take a heal. Give this way for some soulage. We got Mr. Cast Dispelled. We got another Mr. Cast Dispelled. With some more dogs. Some more dogs. There we go. Alright. Now there's another dog hidden right here, so be careful of that. But that is the majority of the threats in this area dealt with. We've got these couple of spellcasters, and this one just here. And that is circle number 2 almost completed. So we're going to do this, which will unlock a shortcut for us. So should we die, we can just come back through this door. If you want kind of a bit of perspective on where we are, that's obviously the patrolling knights just there, the fire watchers are on the right, and the Yoshka's church is right ahead of us. We, however, don't really need to rest, so we're going to carry on and complete the rest of the area, so it doesn't respawn all this crap. So we're going to go on up and around here. Don't think there's anything to collect around here. I always check anyway. Straight on to the left. Very little for us to care about in here, other than a lot of enemies which are intended to be a trap. But if you come over this way, you'll see an item which leads to a drop down. Another large titanite shard. So yeah, Pyromancy Flame will be +6 soon. It's going to be lovely. Oh, as well as some more attunement, which will be nice. What's our faith even on right now anyway? Faith's on 27. It's unfortunate it's so low still. I'm going to deal with these guys. This dude here, which will fall off. And all the rest of them are down the bottom of the stairs. I don't think there's anything particularly important to collect in here, but we'll deal with them anyway. I thought I was blocking them, never mind. There we go, some bug pellets, which didn't really matter. But at least we sorted it. Okay, so next to Illyria, some pretty nasty enemies. We are out of range attacks due to obviously having fairly low attunement, particularly for a caster build. Pretty mean weapon, but with the Lois talisman active, we do pretty obscene amounts of damage. As you can see, quite a lot of summon signs there. We do actually have quite a lot to choose from. A couple of them fairly important. So we got Backhand Gothard. He's not important. We got the Pale Shade, who obviously I'm going to be demoing just how powerful that summon is in this boss fight. And then we have Anri right here, who we do actually want to survive the fight. So be aware of that. So we're going to be heading down this way. 2 more little invisible enemies to face. I think it's 2 more anyway. Where's the other one? Sure it's 2. Where's the other one? There he is. Trying to hide. Got an extra ember. And a blood gem. And you should remember this from earlier. And this is where the original fire washer was and the guys on the left, which should start a patrol. We've got someone chasing us, that's fine. We're just going to head on around. If it catches up, we can obviously fight it, it's fine. Yep. One dead Pontiff Knight. So we're going to have a quick rest at the bonfire. Going to spend all these souls, level up another 2 times, and then we will be dealing with Pontiff Sullivan, which will be the end of this video. So let's get that done. Firelink Shrine. And of course, Sirius is gone again. The lone wanderer she is. Levels are currently about 23 each, so we want about 5k. So let's use 2 more just to be sure. We're going to be upgrading in the Pyromancy Flame anyway. As always, I like to try and go into these fights with as few souls as possible, so that's the aim here.
Very well then.
So again, 2 more attunement, that's what I'm working on right now. 15 extra focus points, that is basically an extra Great Chaos Fire Orb per blue Estus Flask. Let's make sure we've got no more shards to use. We haven't. We do have a bone shard though, so we'll be putting that in. We want to upgrade Pyromancy Flame. Ooh. Some extra damage on that.
Not big God.
Which leaves us with the boss. Let's go and do this. Burn the bone shard. It's +7. And then back over to Church of Yoska. Cool. Heading on over this way. On the left. Again to the left. we shouldn't have too much that aggro's on us. Also, we've got these. This one down. Where's he? Where's that one? Keep hiding. Ow. Cool. Couple of Pontiff Knights up here. Obviously, we're going to want to try and save our FP, so do be aware of that. No. Bad night. What we're going to do is we're going to summon Gotthard in. He's going to kill that for us. We're then going to send him away, and we're going to bring in the other summons, because we can. Come on. This way. Oh, and he gives us a gesture. That was a great idea. Come on. Yes! Come on, Blackhand. Kill him. Kill it. This is your only purpose right now. Kill it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I thank you for your assistance in this matter. You are banished. So we're going to bring in Pale Shade and Anri for maximum lulls. Have the Jewel Bow from the Pale Shade, nice. Getting lots of these here gestures. Now then, come on, Pale Shade, kill it. Give me stamina. You are going down, boy. And there goes Pontiff Sullivan down. Bonfire over this way. Cool. That wasn't too bad, was it? So now, gonna go and spend his souls, get one more level, one more achievement. Like I say, 24 is kind of where I'm aiming for, at least fairly soon. Before I can start then pumping up faith again, with a little bit of endurance every now and then to try and get it up to 30. And then from there we'll see where we end up wanting to go. So, how many souls for a level? Yeah, we've got enough, that's cool.
Well, very well.
Very nice.
Farewell, ashen.
There we go. Our FP pool is starting to look a little bit healthier now, which is nice. Let's check what Pontiff Sullivan's soul gives us.
Aha, that's all.
Not useful for us. And also not really useful to us. Okay, so nothing really useful to us there. So we can feel free to use this soul at will. And it's only going to give us 20,000. So that's not. Oh, it will be enough for it. Actually, let's do it. Goodbye, Pontiff Sullivan's soul. Oh, it didn't give 20,000. It gave 12. Oh, what? Worthless. But with the sale of something fairly cheap, we'll need to get 1,000 souls. We can in fact get our achievement to 24. So you will do.
Ashen 1.
Well, very well then.
There we go, that rounds us out nicely. Gets me the 24 achievement that I see as the kind of minimum for a caster of any description, which is what this cleric is intending to be. Obviously we are going to be using buffs and stuff, we are going to be quite intending on close combat. Whether or not that means we change the Store Straight Sword to something a bit bigger later on remains to be seen, but I'm quite happy with how it's doing in PvE, at least so far, so we'll see how that goes. But that is essentially the end of this episode, guys. We are going to be picking up next time from the Distant Manor. We're going to be going down and to the Profaned Capital. This is a little bit different to my normal order where we'll be going to face Aldrich first, but I feel that that is better for us as there are some miracles down there that I'd like to get hold of fairly soon. So, with that, I will see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching.